And then the brake pads are probably going to need to be changed, and they're black asbestos ones, which are the best stopping ones. But I like running ceramic ones because they don't leave all that black dust. And so I'll order some black ceramic disc brakes that put on here, and should get pretty close to being. Now, after I stopped all the oil leaks on the top of the motor, it does still have oil leak off the rear main seal, and that's the problem with these North Stars. They're beautiful engines when they run right, but you have to take care of them. They have to be worked on. They need gaskets, and because GM decided to put faulty gaskets in them for whatever reason. But the rear main seal looks like it's leaking, and so I don't see me pulling the motor out anytime soon to fix the rear main seal. I got a lot going on, a truck coming in, starting with a new business, Ace Duran, and getting that all taken care of, and so I'm going to have to go to Michigan, take my family up there, and get a truck. She's almost ready to roll. Need to get a headache rack on it and stuff. So get that all set up, and then I don't have enough money to get another trailer, so I'm going to have to buy a trailer, or lease a trailer or something. I'll have to do something with a trailer, but they got plenty of trailer deals. So does everybody else. So I can get a trailer. That's not an issue. Get back to making money. So I got a lot of things in the frying pan going on right now, and so pulling the motor is not a thing.
No, but you have spent days. You've spent the past couple of days being totally focused on this car. Like, you polished it.
Well, one of the biggest things was getting it cleaned up, because in this area, ladies and gentlemen, if you leave a car sitting, it will grow black mold all over it. That's just the way it is. Every night the temperature gets cool and it sweats, and the cars will grow mold on them, and they do, and it gets black, it turns black, and it dies, and it petrifies itself to the paint, and it was in all the door jambs, and it was everywhere. So if you notice, this car is a real beautiful car, but first you had to find it. It was up under all that mold. So, and then because the windows regulators breaking, one of them was leaking, so it got a little moldy inside. So I had a lot of work to do just to get her back to be presentable, and now I'm getting her where she's pretty close to being drivable again. And so that's, it takes some work. I mean, you can't just have a free car given to you and think that it's just going to voila, take off and go down the street like you would a $80,000 car out of the car lot. That ain't going to happen.
So even though it was a free car, how much do you think that, off the top of your head, estimate how much we've put into it?
Well, I know I've got over $1,000 into it so far.
Oh, wow. So it was free, but it wasn't.
Right.
So between...
That's $1,000 plus all my labor.
Right. So
I've probably got right now probably about 40 hours of labor into it.
Oh, I know you have. Oh, I know that. Stephen has been working, and the sad thing is that I wanted to film him all the things that he was doing to it, digging up underneath the hood and pulling out parts left and right, and I mean, he's been all over the inside of this car working on it, and the sad thing is that I haven't been able to film any of it because I'm still playing catch up from our trip, trying to upload videos and edit videos from our trip to Polo, Missouri on that truck. And so the irony is that stuff is going on all around me for Stephen, and I can't film it because I'm playing catch up. So yesterday's project...
How come you don't play mayonnaise?
Oh, ketchup and mayonnaise. So yesterday was a big work day for you. Yesterday. Well, the past 2 days. You have spent 2 days I believe you have well over 40 hours in this car, and I don't have any of it on film for our viewing audience. But what would you say the biggest job under the hood has been?
Changing those valve cover gaskets.
That was a real booger, wasn't it?
Yeah, and them plugs were really old and nasty. Plus, the valve covers on this motor have the spark plugs go right through the center of the valve covers, just like they do on a Hemi. And they have little round seals, and those seals were leaking, and oil was all around the spark plugs. And so she's averaging 27 miles a gallon right now.
So all of the problem stems from the fact the car just sat idle for 7 years with nobody
Well, it's not all
driving it.
the problems. The reason why he parked it is because it was leaking oil.
Okay.
So,
And then he just parked it and left all the oil to seep into it.
no, that's not a thing. The oil will seep into it. That's not even a thing. Anywho, so he parked it because it started every time he'd drive it. Like right now, you can smell oil. So because the rear main seal drips on the bottom of the car, it blows back and it gets on top of the catalytic converter. And the catalytic converter is designed to burn extra hot so it can burn the exhaust gases. Well, when an oil gets on it, it instantly burns that oil. So you constantly smell oil burning. And so that's why he parked it. And everything, when you can't leave a car sitting out in the direct sunlight and park it for 7 years and think you're just going to jump in and take off. No, it causes a lot of damage to leave a car out in the exposed weather for so long. I mean, you can leave one out for maybe a month or so, but 7 years,